My name is Gus Gotsis, and I've had the wonderful opportunity to play drums in the rhythm section behind Mr. Jimmy for, I guess we're going on 17 years. And I am so looking forward to this gig that we're going to be doing in April at the world famous Asheville Guitar Bar. I know we're going to have so much fun. We're going to be playing some down home, straight ahead Chicago blues with our good friend, guitarist Johnny Cosgrove, as well as Mr. Jim Fielder, who's going to be playing bass. So, I was born, on the south side of Chicago. My parents moved out to the southwest suburbs. I was 4 or 5 years old, but like a lot of suburban families, I think in those years, music was a big part of our home. And my dad and my mom, they loved to have music playing in the house all the time. They had a stereo system down in the basement, and my dad, and I know where I picked up these traits, wired the house for sound. He had speakers in the basement. He had speakers up in the living room. He had speakers outside so we can listen out on the patio. So I became very aware of big band music at an early age. So I knew who Benny Goodman and Artie Shaw and those bands were at an early age, and Glenn Miller and all those big bands. And I heard a lot of that in the house, as well as jazz singers like Sarah Vaughan, Ella Fitzgerald, Diana Washington, Sinatra, and Tony Bennett as well. And so at an early age, I found out who Gene Krupa was. So, and for those of you who don't know who Gene Krupa is, he's one of the prominent big three drummers of, the 30s and 40s. And I call him the big three: Gene Krupa, Buddy Rich, Louie Bellson. As I started getting more into music in junior high, I do remember 1963, so I was 7, 8 years old then of seeing the Beatles play on Ed Sullivan, like a lot of us did from that time. And we've talked to a lot of musicians over the years saying that just the Beatles playing on Ed Sullivan, because we all saw that on Sunday night, influenced so many of us. But I was drawn to the drums, man. I was just drawn to that classic Black Oyster Ludwig set, and Ringo's playing, and I just knew that that's something I wanted to do. So once I got my first set of drums, my freshman or sophomore year in high school, of course I started taking lessons right away, and which opens up so many doors, because now you think about your early influences, and then you start to build upon that knowledge. Well, okay, where did that come from? I've been very fortunate over the years, as I look back, to play with individuals, really good players, and players that I thought were way better than me, and I learned so much when you play with really good players, and I just found out if you kind of do your thing, you listen to them, and you kind of learn as you go along. And that's how I ended up becoming more aware of the blues, started studying the blues more, learning more about the blues, learning to play the blues. I've been playing for over 50 years. I guess I'm close to 54, 55 years playing music. Playing music that I've been paid to play. So, I have played a little bit longer than that, but, first playing gigs, probably 54 years ago, which is, unfathomable. I did open a music school, which I still have today. I'm going on my 16th year, and we survived COVID, taught virtually for the last year and a half. We finally have most of our students back on site, and I'm just very grateful for the fact that we were able to stay open. I didn't lose the school, and we're back with teaching on-site lessons. We teach all instruments and voice. The school is called Apollo Music. You know, people talk about the blues, uh, and how it makes, you know, how the blues makes us feel. A lot of people may say that the blues is boring and repetitious, and I find it to be such a good feeling. Whether it's a slow ballad, whether it's a nice up-tempo shuffle, or a little Latin piece, um, it doesn't matter to me. It makes me feel good. The Not only the playing of the blues, but listening to the blues as well. It brings out something in me that is very positive.